Be ready. 15 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. Sir, similar provision should be thought of here also so that the court would come to the rescue of the persons and see that the matter is settled. Now, the position is that assistance of lawyer would be given to the plaintiff. The High Court is authorized to frame rules as it deems fit, but God alone knows when the High Court will frame such rules. Legal aid should not be taken as only an assistance of a lawyer. Now you are giving assistance of only lawyer to plaintiff who is needy. But what about defendant who is also equally poor? I am not talking about poor defendants. He is equally needy and he should be entitled to legal assistance. This, of course, comes within the purview of legal aid. There is also another proposal in the amending bill that case which has been brought should be disposed of within 60 days. Under the election law, election petitions are required to be disposed of within 6 months, but they are never disposed of within 6 months. They take years, so it is only a pious wish. Much time is taken up in serving notice of the appeal on the respondents. So, though it is a good thing, I doubt whether this will be achieved. Sir, none of the objects for which the amending bill has been brought forward can be achieved by this amending bill. But the bill is helpful in one respect. It has streamlined the procedure. It has removed doubts. It has removed conflict of judicial decisions by codifying the law. On legal aid, the, the question is how the litigant can have inexpensive justice and also speedy justice. Court fees have become major source of revenue for each state government, and every year they raise court fees. It is impossible for the litigant to pay such high court fees. The law minister told us that last year he had written to chief ministers about it, but there has been no effect so far. When I spoke on law ministry's demands this year, I said that court fees should be kept within reasonable limits and that they should not be raised. Administration of justice is also a function of a state which is a welfare state. Another way of imparting inexpensive and speedy justice is to decentralize the courts. Courts should be established at each block headquarters so that the litigant will not be compelled to take the witnesses to the nearby cities. The witness is the major source of expenditure for the litigants because witness has to be treated like an honored guest. I deem it a privilege to be invited to address this joint session of the US Congress. I thank you for the invitation. I bring you the greetings and good wishes of the people of India. India and the United States have much in common that it is very important to both countries. You are the world's oldest democracy. We are its largest. Our shared commitment to democratic values and processes has been a bond that has helped us transcend differences. We admire the creativity and enterprise of the American people, the excellence of your institutions of learning, the openness of the economy, and your ready embrace of diversity. These have attracted the brightest young minds from India, creating a bridge of understanding that transcends both distance and difference between us. In addition to the values we share as democracies, there is also a convergence in our perceptions of a rapidly transforming global environment, bringing us much closer together than at any time in the past. Globalization has made the world so interdependent that none of us can ignore what happens elsewhere. Peace and prosperity are more indivisible than ever before in human history. As democracies, we must work together to create a world in which democracies can flourish. This is particularly important because we are today faced with new threats such as terrorism, to which democracies are particularly vulnerable. Indian democracy has been fashioned around India's civilizational ethos, which celebrates diversity. Our society today is the result of centuries of assimilation of diverse peoples and ethnic groups. All the major religions of the world are represented in India. We have a tremendous diversity of languages, customs, and traditions. The father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, called for universal adult franchise as early as 1931, long before India became independent. Our political leadership remained true to this commitment, and the constitution we adopted after independence enshrined democracy based on free elections and the associated principles of tolerance of dissent, freedom for political activity, protection of human rights, and the rule of law. Our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, addressing this very forum in 1949, acknowledged our debt to America on this score. He said that you could hear in our Constitution the echo of the great voices of the founding fathers of your republic, the real test of our democracy, how the constitution functions on the ground.